So a very warm welcome to another EasyProperties webinar. Today we are very lucky to be joined by Nadine Pretorius, who's the CEO of Only Realty Forge, who are the lead sales agency for Two on Hill, as well as Grant Smee, who is the CEO of the Only Realty Group. Both Nadine and Grant are Cape Town based and Cape Town property experts. They're obviously also looking after the sales on Two on Hill, the latest EasyProperties IPO. And today we're going to be talking about that. Two on Hill is the latest IPO. It is situated in Blouberg in the Western Cape. We are enjoying a potential IRR, an internal rate of return of 9%, and an estimated net yield of 7.1%. The EasyProperties team have managed to negotiate just shy of a 4.5% discount on the purchase of these units. And yeah, really looking forward to talking about everything Two on Hill and the Blouberg property market. So welcome Nadine and Grant.
Hi, Rupert.
Hey, Rupert, how's it?
Yeah, good guys. Okay, so interestingly, when we're looking at Two on Hill as an investment opportunity, obviously we do a lot of research into the background and the property markets in these areas. And we noted that Blouberg has enjoyed around about a 90% growth, capital growth over the last decade. Having said that, as an area, it's still much cheaper than obviously Cape Town proper, Cape Town City Central. These EP investors are buying Two on Hill at about 43,000 Rand a square meter. So my first question to you guys is, how does that compare to the prices that are being achieved in Cape Town? And what opportunity does this present for capital growth?
So I think at 43,000 Rand a square meter as compared to CBD is selling anything from 75,000 Rand a square meter upwards. We're seeing prices even in excess of that in developing areas like Woodstock. So I think from a Rand per square meter valuation, there's still a lot of growth potential in Blouberg to go from 43 and upwards of 50 and in excess of that, particularly because also there's a limited supply of property in the market at the moment and a limited supply of these type of properties. Obviously the ocean on the one side and then you've got West Coast Road on the other. So everything between West Coast Road and the ocean has got massive potential at the moment.
Okay, interesting. So you just mentioned the Blouberg area, some of the geography there. Maybe describe to some of the EasyProperties investors who don't know Cape Town that well. What are the areas around Blouberg? What is Blouberg kind of known for? And what are the market trends in that part of the Cape?
So if you come from Milnerton side, you get to Flamingo Flay, and then you've got this sort of gap where you get to iconic hotel, which is Dolphin Beach Hotel. From Dolphin Beach Hotel, running all the way along the beachfront is Blouberg itself, and it runs all the way to Blouberg Village, which is sort of a little outcrop of land into the ocean, where there's big bay and small bay areas. In Big Bay, then you've got these exclusive estates and enclosed estates, which has enjoyed a large sort of capital growth over the last few years. I, in fact, used to live in one of those where the capital growth is enormous. And then you've got this gap of sort of natural open land and conservation area all the way to Melkbos. So that's sort of running along the beachfronts. Behind Blouberg, you've got West Coast Road. And then the opposite side of West Coast Road, you've got probably some of the fastest developing areas in Cape Town and an affordable space. So you've got Sunningdale, Sandown, Parklands, and then the Tableview side, so which also presents quite a nice investment opportunity, but is the more affordable side of our market. Coming back to Blouberg, what we're seeing the trends here is certainly densification. That's city driven, so driven by the city of Cape Town. Densification down Blouberg Road itself, which is the arterial route through the middle of Blouberg. And then the densification along beachfront, which is obviously the building of a couple of high rises, although limited, is coming to the market here. And then you've got lots of people that are migratory renters who come in and out of the space looking for medium term and short term. That's predominantly around the kite surfing. In kitesurfing is massive here.
Yeah.
We've got the annual what's it called, the Red Bull kitesurfing competition here every sort of during windy season, and that's the only kitesurfing competition that Red Bull hold anywhere in the world. So it's quite a big event here. And other than that, there's lots of short-term letting and medium-term letting here, as well as actually long-term families and bigger homes sort of off the beachfront that people take occupation of. So you've got a nice mix of sort of opportunity in terms of tenancy here. And then commercially, there was a new mall built just pre-COVID. Blouberg Road certainly going through an upgrade, and more business coming to that space. There's redevelopment of Marine Circle, which is a retail area on beachfront as well. That's recently been purchased by a developer, and that's going to be redeveloped. So it's actually there's lots going on here and lots of upside potential because of the redevelopment of the space as we go forward and as it matures.
That's why I don't expect that per square meter price of 43,000 a square to stay that way much longer, with all the upgrades coming to the area and the high demand, especially on these kind of sea-facing high-rise Airbnb units. Honestly, it's they come in and they go, and there's just such a demand for it. Sometimes you can't even find a Airbnb room. When you're looking in this area, we were working with some people from Canada who were looking for some kite surfers, and they just couldn't find enough accommodation to come down here for their trip.
Okay.
The other part is Blouberg is actually only anywhere, depending which part of Blouberg you're in, 15 to 18 kilometers from CBD. So you still, I mean, CBD's the thing that Blouberg's really known for is all the photos, the iconic photos across the bay of Table Mount, and that's where it's off that beach. But we're only actually 15 to 18 kilometers away from the CBD itself.
Yeah.
It was quite interesting for me when we were busy assessing this opportunity and looking at Blouberg, and then you see that iconic view of Table Mountain. I actually didn't realize that was taken from that Blouberg beach.
Yeah.
That is the view of Cape Town. That's the one that everyone uses.
Yeah.
Yeah, you never get tired of it.
Yeah, I'm sure. And so it's just out of interest. I mean, there's obviously been a huge semigration from Gauteng down to Cape Town. I think both of you guys are two of those people that have semigrated down to the Cape over the last few years. What is that still a thing? Is that still driving property prices in Blouberg? Is semigration coming down to Blouberg as well?
Absolutely, yes. Yeah,
So I think semigration from Joburg, Pretoria, other areas of sort of KZN as well. So people are certainly still moving here. From an affordability point of view, Blouberg still is attractive because it's so much cheaper than other parts, Atlantic Seaboard, Camps Bay, the CBD itself, and southern suburbs. So there certainly is a lot of semigration that's sort of driving prices here. And what is becoming, what it is not only semigration, but people are looking to move overseas. They're using this as their last step. Like before they make that final decision, they're coming here, spending time here. A lot of people that I've spoken to, even in our estate, have semigrated here as their sort of last step before they go overseas, and they've been here now for 10, 15 years. So it certainly is, it offers an amazing lifestyle for families. It's safe. And actually, from a school perspective, I think there's like 8 private schools here, plus really good government schools. So it actually offers everything for retirees, for young professionals, your nomads, your digital nomads, as well as your families. I mean, it actually offers everything for people.
Okay. And then, Nades, maybe you can tell us, I mean, with all of that in mind, I mean, it seems like the area is buoyant. There's a lot of money flowing into the area, a lot of demand for properties, people moving into the area, all sorts of things. I mean, ticking all the right boxes. What does that do for the property itself as an investment and the kind of opportunity that it presents to EasyProperties investors?
Yes, absolutely. We're very excited about the development. It's one of the few that still have quite a nice sea and mountain in the back, that mountain background. So yeah, you really can't go wrong investing there, especially at the prices that we're coming in at. Even the buildings around there without as good of views are coming in at a more expensive rate. So I believe that the investment will do very well and will definitely be high in demand for long-term and short-term rentals. And since you have the demand and you're still not at the prices of town, we do get even the overflow from people who don't even need to specifically be in this area, who live here because it's still got the sea views, the beaches, a lot of what it offers in town.
So it offers like all the lifestyle benefits and maybe at this stage a bit of a fraction of the price in
Fraction
Cape
of the
Town Central.
price
Yeah.
and also a fraction of the traffic.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, guys. Well, thank you so much. I mean, it was really awesome to hear your views and insights on the area. Obviously, I know you guys are pushing this 2-on-hill development. I know the sales are going particularly well.
Yeah.
And I suppose from an EasyProperties point of view, thanks for helping broker this deal for us. I mean, not only great opportunity, but also a significant discount to the asking prices, which always give the EasyProperties and investors a good run at capital growth. So good to talk, and yeah, thanks for your insights.
Pleasure. Thanks. Nice to chat. Keep on. Bye.